I'm so late talking about this. 1037 WFFX, Hattiesburg, Mississippi is trying to move in to the New Orleans regional area, I think you call it, especially seeing as I can't remember which hurricane it was, but a hurricane destroyed the 1946-foot tower running a full 100,000 watts, poor 104.1 KVDO. Is going to be reduced from a C down to a C3, no longer covering New Orleans. It will move eventually to Baton Rouge. I think they're going to be licensed to Gonzales, Louisiana, not confusing with the Gonzales station on 106.3 in Texas. But KVDO is going to move from New Orleans, covering New Orleans and Baton Rouge, to just covering Baton Rouge. Right now they're on auxiliary power. It's really a shame. They're going to go from 1,946 feet down to, I think, only 300 feet. They're going to go from 100,000 watts down to 17,000 watts. It's really bad. If I were KVDO, 1041, I would ask for more power, but it's just so sad that just no one really cares about radio anymore. That's kind of why I'm not really on here very much talking about format blips and why I really just don't have any motivation, because radio is just sad right now, especially with all the translators and the HD static. It just has me unmotivated to talk about anything. So yeah, 1037 out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi will just like randomly move from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, which they should be licensed to Laurel because that's where their tower is, and it's going to move to New Orleans. It'll be on the far east side of New Orleans, near where I think WWL 105.3, and yeah, I wish that 105.3 would just flip back to music because WWL is already on 870. We're not in the 1950s, but we're still moving AM stations to FM. I thought we went past that, but apparently people run out of ideas so much about radio that we're back to moving AM stations to FM. Once again, opposite land, yo. No, creativity is dead, yo. You get your country, Christian, auto-tune, and news talk formats, and that's it, yo. And you're stuck with it, yo. The last good, fun thing that happened to radio was when NewOrleans moved June 1st, 2024, when I was returning from Destin to Baton Rouge and then later on to Austin. They flipped Evil Coal stations to Spanish. By the way, today when I was on 98.5, I was able to hear poor KRXT out of Rockdale country station playing Tejano music, fighting with the fake 98.5 that NewOrleans Media rescued from Evil Coal's grasp. Now, Evil Coal is stuck working for Intercom. I mean, Odyssey. So he's back at a corporate suit, and the funny thing is, when the not so important Fringe 105.3 came on the air, they had JV and Sandy make fun of Mix 94.7, which is owned by Intercom. So it's kind of like a taste of his own medicine. He is working for the station, for the company that he made fun of years ago. That's hilarious. What would be hilarious is if, since Odyssey, aka Intercom, is in bankruptcy protection, I think. I don't know the whole story about that. What if Bob Cole works there for a while and then just buys 94.7 and 95.5 and puts Coke back on 95.5? I say put back because Coke FM was once on 95.5 before Magic. That's right, 95.5 was something before Magic. It was a country station. It was called Coke FM on 95.5. So he's on 95.9, so he's almost there. Imagine if he puts Coke back on 95.5 and probably puts the Bat back on 104, He puts Coke on 95.5 and puts the Bat on 94.7, or he brings the Fringe back to 94.7. So Coke would be on 95.5, and the Fringe was kind of like a KNAC, new wave, classic rock station. Yeah, so in any case, talk to you guys later. What do you think of 103.7 moving from Hattiesburg, Mississippi to New Orleans? And what do you think of 104.1 KVDO moving from New Orleans, from their auxiliary tower, to Baton Rouge? Yeah, WFFX 103.7 Hattiesburg, KVDO 104.1 New Orleans, eventually becoming Baton Rouge. And Hattiesburg eventually becoming New Orleans. What do you think of this? Shoot me down in the comments. And what do you think of Evil Cole might buy Intercom, aka Odyssey, and putting Coke FM back on 95.5? And wouldn't that be cool if the Fringe moves to 94.7? That would be hilarious. Yeah, I really want to get rid of Odyssey. It's such a waste. I just feel like I'm drinking poison when I'm on 95.5 and 94.7 nowadays. I literally don't like 94.7 and 95.5. It just feels like with all the auto-tune stuff, it's just garbage. You guys have a great day. I'm Robert.